the function to add the values here, and which will update your form, update your MongoDB database. Okay. After the basic structure of form creation is ready, I want to display my blog. So what I will be using is, I will use cards from Bootstrap to display, but we don't have an image, so I will omit the image part. Just copy and paste this section and remove the image and all area which we don't need. But before even that, let's try to fetch the blogs from the backend. Okay. So for that purpose, I will be writing a fetch code to which will be getting all the blogs from the MongoDB and display it on the console. Okay. So let's start. I will need one useState variable. Okay. So first you need to import that. Like, even if you write useState, it will give you a useState snippet. Okay. This is the useState in a snippet. I want blogs. Okay, and here it will be capital blogs. I will keep it as null initially and import the use states. Import, we will also need use effect. So use state comma use effect from React. Okay. Just save it, no errors. Now I will write a function. Just let me give a function to get all the blogs from DB. Okay, you remember we installed Axios also, which will be through which we will be connecting to our backend APIs. Okay, so use an arrow function, get all blogs. Okay, it will be a async function. Here I can use one variable as res and store whatever comes from the backend. So it will be await Axios. I will have to okay, so we will be importing first Axios here. Import it, and here it will be Axios dot, I'm getting all the values. So one thing is, go back and start your backend server. Okay, go to this application and do the npm run dev, the backend server what we had, and see that whether you are getting connected in the console or not. Okay, those who don't know about it, they can watch my previous video of doing the CRUD operations on MongoDB using Node.js. Okay, and then you go to this one axios.get. I will be connecting to that backend API, localhost colon, it is 8080, and the API was get blogs. Here only I have the code, the server code. So get blogs was used to get all the blogs from the backend. Okay, so I will be connecting this API. Go back to app.js, give get blogs here, and I will just try to print it. Okay, whether it is working or not. Just give a res print here. Okay, save it. And another thing what I will be doing is write a use effect in order to call this function. Okay, so same structure it is. I just want it to be called once. If you miss this empty array, okay, this empty braces, square braces, it will keep, if you miss this empty braces, it will keep calling the function again and again. So I just want it to call once when the page loads, okay, or page changes. Okay, I will just give a call here and save it. Let's go to our front end and check what things are there coming or not. Okay, so my React app is this one. I will open my console here. Okay, we first of all, before that, let's remove this one. There is something for and class coming up. For is something we don't need actually, so I am going to remove for from labels. Okay, so that my console looks neat and clean right now. Okay, I'm removing all the for, and since it is React and we took Bootstrap, so it will suggest you to change it to class name. So I will just change all the class name and save it. Everything is clear. Okay, now what we get is our network error. This is because of CORS. Okay, so first thing what we will do is resolve that CORS error. It is because we are sending a request from port number 3000 to port 8080. So the server thinks it might be malicious and it stops. That is called as a CORS request. And to bypass that, in the server code of your backend, this was our backend folder, go to the server.js file. This was the file that download for in order to installing it, do npm I CORS, and then you can import that as CORS equals to require CORS. Okay, now what we need to do is check, provide that from which server, from which area the request will be coming. Okay, so I will do app.use, I will give. Okay, give the CORS simple. If you leave it blank, it will accept request from everywhere. I will give it as 3000 port. Okay, 3000. Okay, just save the everything. Stop your server, backend server. Okay, and restart it. I will just close the backend server. I will need terminal to get the port clear. Okay, and then again I will just start my backend, and let's go to the Chrome, our browser, where we were getting this error. Okay, now you are not getting that error, and we can see all the things coming up here. So the status text is okay, the status is 200, and we can see that in the data there is a blog area where we have all our blogs. Currently there is only one blog stored in the MongoDB, so we are only getting one blog here. If there were more, it could have come more. So what I am going to do is store this blog value, this array, into our state variable. Okay, so let me go back to my code. Going back to my front end, here I have taken blogs as the state variable. What you can do is write set blogs here, and it will be res dot data dot blogs. Okay, this will store that value in set blogs variable. So going back to this, again we can check, it is set data is here. Okay, and blogs is here. So whatever value is here, I am storing that in this array. Now what I want to do is display these blogs in tiles form. Okay, so I will be going and taking one card or tile area from Bootstrap. On Bootstrap you can go, I will select this one. It is present in the cards component area. I will just copy this code. Okay, displaying of the blogs. I don't want the image, so let me remove it, and this styling will not be accepted in this format. I will remove this as well. Okay, just save it and just simply check what is coming on your browser. I am getting the card like this. What I want it to like reduce in let, I think it is full. Yeah, so I have already added a class name in the app.css display blog, same thing with his 25 rem, and I will go an app.js, and what I will do, I will add a class name here and give that class name display blogs, and you will see it comes to this len. Okay, if I want I will be giving a margin to this one, so margin top I will give as 1 rem here. Okay, or should I give one margin from all side? It should be 1 rem. Okay, so it is our card block element. Okay, now going back to the card block element, we will be using map function to assign values to all this card title and everything. Okay, so this one how we want to modify is this will become the block title for us. Okay, and another section I will add here only, which will give you the subtitle. Okay, so this will become subtitle, and then this will become the body area. Okay, just let me write body of the blog, and then go somewhere we can have, instead of this we can have a button here. Okay, which will do the delete functionality, and another button to do the update functionality. Okay, just save it, go and check what is coming right now. Card title, body, delete and update, and you see that it is not according to the bootstrap layout. So here we can give the styling, and for the update also I can give the styling. Primary is for the blue buttons. Primary is for the blue buttons. I want to change the color of the button, so I will go on the button group, buttons area, whatever you want. For update I will use green, and for delete I will use danger. So what is there on success? It is button success. I will use this class. Okay, and for delete it is danger. Just save it. Let's see how our button looks. It is, yeah, delete and update is there. Styling we can do later on, there is nothing to worry about that. For this one what we can do is, instead of having it as a h5, what I can do, what should I make it? I don't think h6 will be something smaller to that. Change from class to class name, so I'll do just this, and here I have two class names, so I will just delete. Okay, we have this. Now the border is also present here, and everything is like this. Now I will be using the map function to render all of these values. Okay, so I will just take this part from here, Control X. It will be, first of all, blogs should be present. Okay, now it will be blogs dot up dot map here. It will be blog, and here what I have as in the blog section, how we were getting the data. Subtitle, blog dot title, blog dot title. Okay, so it will be blog dot title. Here it can be blog dot subtitle, okay, and here it will be block dot body. Okay, I will need a key for this one. So key I will give as, whenever you use map you need to provide key also. Please turn this key I will be using as underscore id. Okay, we refresh. Yeah, gone. So what I returned it as like this. Okay, so now that error is also gone and I can see my MongoDB all the values here. So let me add 2-3 more